this is Laurie Gordon. We both founded this event last year, and we were very lucky last year to meet Yonathan, who has a company called Horyou.com, who deals with good people, good projects, and we together made a panel which was a question mark: will animation save our world? Can animation save our world? And last year we were the first to raise this question. This year I'm very pleased to see that there are lots of initiatives around this idea that maybe film is a social element that can do things, help people have a role, and therefore we decided to call this panel Animation That Matters. There's another reason also, that's a personal reason for Animation That Matters. When I ran Sony, my boss was the Lord Putnam, David Putnam, who ran the studio, and he invented the logo Movies That Matter. And his thought, and I remember him telling me here in the street, say, look, we sell millions of tickets for kids. We can't give them crap. And Lord Putnam doesn't speak that language, so that. And he said we have a responsibility. We make films that are responsible. And what I'm very proud to share with you is since he left Sony after a couple of years, he continued this mission. And I think this guy was visionary. He was part of the BFI. He had the responsibility for young students, and he demonstrated that that film can be part of society, have a role not only to entertain but to educate. And so I'm very happy to introduce you to Yonathan Parienti, who will tell us a little bit about his company. After I'll hand him the microphone.
The invisible microphone.
Marie-Claude has a film that broke all records in Canada called Les Tuques. And the film, how much did you do?
We actually made 4 million box office, so we we won the best Canadian film box office and best Quebec box office just this winter. As I say, we killed Peanut.
Oh. And Marie-Claude also runs as a president the Alliance Québécoise de l'Animation. That's the association of animators, producers from Quebec.
Yes.
That's the reason she has such a good French. And Ayman, Jamal, is now a star in Cannes since he introduced his film Bilal, who premiered May 14. He's been in many publications, and he's here sitting today with you because his film has something that I believe is relevant to this conversation, and he will tell us a little bit more. And without further ado, I'd like to hand the microphone to Yonathan, si tu veux parler un petit peu de...
Okay. So first of all, I'm very happy that after last year, where we did the Horyou village at the center of Cannes in Grand Hotel's garden. So it was the first village for the arts, culture, and diversity. We had the pleasure, to have discussion and to meet with some other passionate people. And the thing is, Cannes is amazing. We have people coming from all over the world, people bringing their passion. So many, hard work they do to build and to bring to visibility, their projects. But, when we see all that, sometimes there is just noise, there is just, like the crowd, the people, the party, the entertaining aspect. But at the same time, we have the dream. And the dream is that movie makers, people, that create, through images, sensitivities, emotions, have, like a way to be able to open doors of consciousness. And when we started, to welcome the Animation Day at the Horyou village, we started something. And then, I received a phone call and telling me, well, it's continuing, it's continuing. And by the way, there is, a great, thing that is happening. Animation is moving as well in terms of responsibility, in terms of consciousness. And that's, why I'm very happy to be here, standing with someone that is making a very strong contribution in terms of identity, in terms of culture, because that's as well what animation can bring, what movie can bring. It's not just about homogeneization. Cinema is not about just making blockbusters. It's about, you know, making things that will be, yes, sustainable, but that will bring and convey a message. And that message is universality. And universality comes from something which is like knowing where you come from. And everyone, every cultures have a rich, great wealth, you know, of things they can share and build and bring together. So thank you very much, you know, for welcoming me among, you know, all the people, you know, sharing that panel, among the people that are here present and the people that will listen to that. Next year we will do again Horyou Village at the center of the festival. We look for partnering with our friends from animation, and we will make, you know, something very, very strong to see that yes, animation is really absolutely key for young generation, but for as well us that needs, you know, to continue to keep dreaming and to move, you know, into real world to bring, you know, positive actions all over the world.